Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of our Sun and Moon discussion podcast.
What's up, everybody? Sorry, you sounded so calm and like
Wow.
NPR sounding. Did that destroy the feed?
A little bit, but it's fine.
We gotta stay awake, James. It's late here, everyone.
Woo! Alright.
You can tell it's late because we're trying something new out. Like, let's do this.
So welcome back, everybody.
We're gonna talk about the Alolan forms now, right?
Yeah, so last time we talked about just, generally new Pokemon. Now we're
Our
gonna talk
impressions
about...
on all the new revealed 7th gens.
Yeah, and now we're gonna talk about pretty much everything else.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out our first podcast episode, go check it out.
Whoa.
This is still the SkyJam podcast, name not yet selected. Maybe we could call it, talking...
That's
Together.
good. I like talking. Just talking.
Talking? I'm not sure if I like talking.
Just
I
no.
think people get it confused with J.R.R. Tolkien.
Just talking. Just talking.
Just talking.
Just talking.
James, what are just 2 of your top 10 favorite Pokemon, just off the top of your head?
2 random of my top 10 favorite
2 random,
Pokemon.
not at all related to what we're about to say. Just 2 of your favorite top 10 Pokemon. Let me hear them.
I feel like I know what you're getting to. So I have to start off right off the bat just by saying that 2 of some of my very favorite Pokemon got really sick-looking Alolan forms, both Ice-type.
You're ruining the sketch!
And that's Sandslash and Ninetales. How did that ruin it?
You were gonna say Sandslash and Ninetales, Sky, and I was gonna be like, well, now they're both ice types, and you'd be like, whoa, the way you do.
Well, see, I didn't know that's where you were going.
I know, but I thought we had, a connection, James.
Anyway, really awesome-looking designs.
They got, all 4 of them. Also, the types, Ice, Steel, Ice, and Ice Fairy for Sandshrew, Sandslash, Vulpix, and Ninetales all in a row.
They all seem great.
I swear to God, the day before these were revealed, before we even knew Alolan forms were a thing, I thought to myself, man, Ninetales' design really is looking kind of plain compared to a lot of newer Pokemon. I know it's based off this big, important myth in Japan. I wish they would have done something more extravagant with it. And the next day, we get Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah, oh, well, that's funny. Just in general, I think first gens are more basic.
They are.
Looking?
Because, yeah, absolutely. Not even the limits of the Game Boy, just they were designed more simply. They were just more like the animals they're based on.
Yeah.
And I feel like, well, you look at Jinx and Mawile, and they're based off the same thing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. They're both based off different aspects of the same legend in Japan, like the same mythological creature in Japan.
Oh, cool.
And I like the Legend of the Ninetales, which, some of Kaden from Fire Emblem is based off of this legend, and all of Naruto is based off of this legend, and Ninetales is as well. And okay, James, put the Pokemon Cubone on the screen and put Ninetales, and I'll send you the Pokemon, the Digimon I'm talking about. You just put it up there, and you'll notice these 2 Cubone was created in 2001 or 2002, and Ninetales was 1996. So it's not too long apart, and they're based off the exact same thing.
Oh, really?
And I was looking at these 2, and I was like, okay, yeah, Ninetales needs a Mega or something. And then we get Alolan Ninetales.
That's awesome.
And it's perfect.
I could not be more pleased with Alolan Sandslash and Ninetales.
Yeah.
I saw those 2 released on the same day, and I was like, 7th gen is the best!
I remember when that video came out, and I was texting you like, James, there's a video that's just for you. I know they're 2 of your everyone who's watched our Pokemon Snap playthrough knows how much you love Sandslash.
Oh, Sandslash. Yeah, some of my very favorite Pokemon getting Alolans. I love it.
Oh, man. Hey, let's talk about everybody's favorite Alolan form, because he is just perfect. And the poster child for Alolan forms.
Oh, God.
The beautiful, the draconic Alolan Executor.
Oh, my God.
I am so happy with Alolan Executor. I'm sorry, Executor. Because the Executor we knew is the Cantonian Executor. This is the, base of it.
Well, yeah, it's called Alolan Executor.
That's true. Well, that's what Cerebee's calling it here. But it says in this description how people in Alola say that their Executor is the original. Because then they, migrated to Kanto and became Cantonian Executor.
So it's ambiguous. We're not sure which is the original Executor.
I think it's pretty strongly worded that the Alolan is the original.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I love the idea of, that the poster child for Alolan Pokemon is actually the original form of this Pokemon. And seeing how it's based off a Dragon Blood palm tree, which is huge, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, you said the people of Alola claim that it's the original, but does that mean it's the original?
I firmly believe that it
It's
is.
the original according to them.
Yeah. But who knows?
Who knows?
Either way, I love that it's taller than the screen. I love the derpy-ass face on its tail.
Oh my god.
Just everything about it. It looks so happy, and it makes me so happy.
There are so many great things about it.
Oh my gosh. Also, it went from Grass Psychic, which I believe is the type combination with the most possible weaknesses, to Grass Dragon, which is awesome. So,
yeah.
Congrats to you, Executor. You are thriving in Alola, as you should.
You 35'9" amazing creature.
You silly person.
Uh,
I'm so happy looking at it. Like, I want to go
great.
out to the beach.
And just see that.
Yeah.
Just see those derpy faces looking at you like,
Hey! How's the weather down there? Anyway, my favorite Alolan Pokemon is Alolan Meowth.
Is it really?
It is.
Awesome.
Other things I've been thinking in the past few years is like, wow, when they added Steel and Dark type to Pokemon and they made Magnemite Steel retroactively, they really should have made Meowth Dark type retroactively. And then we got Alolan Meowth, which is a Dark type Meowth.
Yeah.
So I might actually be pretty darn good at predicting these things without realizing it.
You seem to be, yeah.
I really am hoping there's an Alolan version. I'm sure there will be.
Oh man, I hope so.
Alolan Meowth is so cute. It's got so much personality. Just in this one picture of it. Like, it's oozing with personality.
It's got that, like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like,
going
yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, I want the Meowth in Team Rocket's team to become Alolan Meowth somehow. Because it seems so much more fitting to who Meowth is. But I'm sure there will be one that's important. Gosh, I just really love Alolan Meowth. It's not even a big change. It's like a color swap and curlier. And, like,
Yeah.
a little sassier. And it's just
sassier.
the subtleties are really what get me with him.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree that, like normal Meowth could be dark type, like, easily.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. They didn't need to change it, but the new one, it looks so good. I like that they went with white on the tails and feet. Oh, the tail and feet. It just is such a good-looking design.
It makes sense looking at it.
I'm so happy about it. Holy cow. Can we talk about Alolan Marowak?
Yes.
And how they hinted that there would be a fire-type Marowak before revealing it, and then we get Fire Ghost type, which is the coolest possible thing.
Yeah, it's so cool looking.
This is not something I had thought of before, but looking back, why aren't Cubone and Marowak part Ghost type anyway?
Just because
I know the reason is that Ghost type was like only supposed to be the Ghastly line in first gen, but they're mostly Skull. They're Pokemon based on skulls and bones. They should totally be Ghost types from the get-go. Finally, we have a Ghost type Marowak, and I'm just super frustrated that Cubone is still just regular old ground type Cubone evolves into Fire Ghost type Alolan Marowak.
You're disappointed about that?
I am. I wanted Cubone to have either just Fire or just Ghost type Cubone. Like, I wanted an Alolan Cubone to go along with this Alolan Marowak.
You don't think we're gonna get one?
They've shown footage of regular Cubone evolving into Alolan Marowak.
Oh,
It's
okay.
confirmed that there's no Alolan Cubone, which is such a missed opportunity! I still love
see.
Alolan Marowak, though. He's so awesome.
Yeah, Alolan Cubone would have been cool, too.
Right? All they needed to do was Cubone with, like, you know, the dark gray skin of this Marowak. And there you go, Ghost type Cubone.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
Oh, well.
That's okay. Alolan Marowak
Yeah.
is really awesome.
And it's based off the, like, Hawaiian fire spinning, which is so cool.
Yeah.
What a perfect Pokemon to do that with.
Alolan Raichu.
Oh my gosh, Surfing Pikachu hits the games again. But this time, he's stronger, better, more surfinger than before.
Talk about, like... Oh, man. Just, like, one of those designs where when you see it, you're like, yes, yes,
Yeah,
this.
this should have been Raichu all along.
This. Or just, like, the idea of, like...
It's so squishy looking.
Surfing on its own tail.
Yeah, and it's psychic, which is such a bizarre... But, like, it makes sense. Oh, because it's levitating on itself. But, oh,
Yeah.
it's so cool.
I love everything about it.
Oh my gosh, me too.
I wouldn't
I was
change
never a
darn thing.
huge Raichu fan, but I really love Alolan Raichu.
Oh, man, I love Raichu. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't dislike Raichu, but I always, like, never evolved my Pikachus, you know.
Yeah. It's Pikachu.
Right.
You know.
But, like, Alolan Raichu, like, nails down the cute Pikachu look while still being so cool and new.
Yeah. I feel like I always loved Raichu, like, especially just because Pikachu was such a thing, obviously.
That's fair.
And then it's like, oh, but Raichu is the evolved, that's also important.
Yeah. Raichu was always too pointy for me. which is pointy. A very weird specific thing, but like its ears, it really was just Raichu's ears.
Well, now,
I didn't understand them.
Now they're super like squishy looking.
Yeah, now they look like they're like rubber or foam, and I want to give them a squeeze and then go surfing with it.
I agree.
Also, its feet look like dumplings.
Yeah.
Hey, our last two Alolan forms are the Alolan Rattata, Alolan Raticate.
Yeah.
The counterpart to Yungoos and Gumshoes.
Yeah, and that Rattata and Raticate are both Pokemon where I could like totally see like, yes, Dark type. That totally makes sense with them. Like,
yeah. I feel like, unlike with Meowth, I was like, Meowth could just be Dark from the get-go. I like that it's an Alolan version of them, because Dark would be pretty strong for Rattata, which is like an early game rodent.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Dark has become an early game type with like...
It can be.
Purloin and... Yeah, you're totally right. Poochyena.
I know what you mean, though.
Anyway, I love the whole crime syndicate thing they've got going on, where Alolan Raticate kind of sends off the Rattatas to bring it food and steal food from places.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, and also the bizarre Ratatouille kind of thing, where Alolan Raticate is brought by chefs around to pick out ingredients because it's got such a great sense of taste. That's really specifically Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're fantastic.
Maybe it's more of a thing than just that movie.
You think so?
I don't know.
Maybe. I think that movie is based around a pun. It's a great movie, but...
Yeah, shout out to Ratatouille.
Shout out to Ratatouille!
I'm sorry,
Lemmy, French guy, other characters. I really do love that movie. I just haven't seen it in forever.
It's a great movie, yeah.
It is. Anyway. I feel like it's one of the more underrated Pixar movies. But we're not here to talk about Pixar, everyone.
Anyway, back to Pokemon.
Alolan forms as a whole now.
Awesome that they're happening.
Oh my god. I feel like Alolan forms are an improvement over the already fantastic concept that was Mega Evolutions.
I agree.
I feel like they perfected it. Having Pokemon look different in different regions is so, like, parallels real life in a great way. It's such a cool way to have different type variants of Pokemon without having a new slot for that Pokemon.
Yeah. Seeing them in a whole new light, like Sandshoe and Sandslash or Ice Steel. Like, what?
Right?
That's so cool.
I love it. I love Pokemon variants in general, which was always a big fan thing, and now Pokemon's doing it, and it's so great.
I love it.
Let's talk about two things. I have two questions for you.
What's that?
One, do you think other gens besides first gen will get Alolan forms? And two, what are some Pokemon you think will get Alolan forms or would like to see get Alolan forms?
Oh man, so many of my wishes have already been granted.
Yeah, you do have two of your absolute favorites already in here.
Oh, if Ampharos didn't get a Mega, I would say Ampharos in a heartbeat. I love Ampharos to death also.
Okay. Well, I guess you're also answering the first question there by saying yes, you think other gens are going to have Alolan forms?
I do think other gens are going to have Alolan forms.
Okay.
They're just not revealed yet. And then, I'll have to think about which... you know what? I would love to see an Alolan Dragonite. I think that would be awesome. I know that's a first gen, but I think that would be...
interesting.
I think that would be awesome. What about you for both questions?
Okay. Answer the first question. I think only Kanto Pokemon are getting Alolan forms.
Okay.
I hope to be proven wrong. I desperately hope to be proven wrong. The other gens need love so much. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's only going to be first gens. I think it's probably because of the 20th anniversary. Like, Pokemon Go was so first gen heavy. I get it. I hope I'm wrong. I just, crossing my fingers, I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's just going to be first gens.
Yeah, it could so easily be both ways. You know, tomorrow they could reveal, like,
Alolan Sudowoodo. I'm like, yes!
Yeah, exactly. Like,
give me Alolan Shuckle and a coconut. Come on, give me something.
Oh, dude, stop.
Right?
No, yeah, it could so
That's
easily...
my answer to the second question. Give me a Alolan Shuckle and a coconut.
It could so easily go both ways. They could just stick with first gen. They could venture into any other gen.
Yeah. Alolan Blossom. Like, that's so obvious.
Yeah.
It's already a hula girl.
You know what, you're right.
They just turn it back to the blue-skinned one from its original design.
No, yeah, there are so many ways they can go about it.
Yeah.
But Alolans as a whole, we love the idea of it.
I can't wait to see more of them. Even if it is all first gens, I'm going to love them all. They are so cool so far. It's such a great concept.
Yeah.
Maybe 8th gen, if it is all first gen, maybe 8th gen will bring in, like, 2nd gen forms of that, region.
Hmm.
That, like, gosh, Oh, please don't let Alolan forms be specific to 7th gen. Please let future gens have new forms of old Pokemon. Please, please, please.
Yeah, well...
It's such a great idea.
It seems that no matter, what the form variants are, the Pokemon universe has become accustomed to giving Pokemon's variants, whether they're Megas or Alolans, or whatever in the future.
I know, but Alolans are so... this concept's so good. All the best mechanics of Pokemon game are in one game. Give me the Pokemon following me around from Heart Gold and Soul Silver again, please.
That was really special to that game.
That's still my favorite Pokemon game because of that mechanic. That's the only thing that keeps it above Black and White right now. But you never know, Sun and Moon can beat it.
They're also just great games. They
are all really good. I love them.
Ultra Beasts are really interesting.
So as of right now, there are 3 known.
Yeah.
And that is Ultra Beast 01, Ultra Beast 02 Absorption, and Ultra Beast 03 Beauty. Oh, no. Sorry, Ultra Beast 01, Ultra Beast 02 Absorption, and Ultra Beast 02 Beauty, which are Sun and Moon... Those last 2 are Sun and Moon exclusives.
Yes. Yeah.
So me and James discussed this when they were first announced, and I believe, a bit of a disagreement... Not a disagreement, but a different line of thinking. Where I believe that they are Ultra Beasts, and so they are not Pokemon, and so you will not be able to catch them. They are strictly story-related.
Yeah, and that could very well be the case. I don't know if I think they'll be catchable or not. My guess would be no, also. But I do think, my theory anyway, is that they are Pokemon created by people.
I think these are... I mean, we'll get to this in a little bit, but I think they're created by one of the teams in the game. I personally think it's the Aether Foundation. I'll get to that in a little bit. I think they're created by whoever to be, the next thing past Pokemon. They're creating God. They're trying to create, something better than Pokemon could ever be.
Interesting.
I think that's the belief behind them. I think they look like Digimon. Your turn. That's all I could really say about them. The first one looks like a little girl. The second one's a mosquito. The third one's another type of bug.
A frickin' jacked mosquito.
Yeah, a mosquito that drank a lot of blood. And I think they all look so much like Digimon. Absurdly like Digimon.
Oh, really?
They all of them could be Digimon without any design changes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool. All their designs are so unique and cool.
They are. They're very different. They're certainly not Pokemon.
Yeah. Ultra Beast 01 even mentions in the description its movements resemble those of a young girl.
And it looks like it, too.
Yeah. 2 little feet.
Yeah, and it's got, it's her hair. It's the top part's a hat.
Yeah.
And then the arms are coming up, and you've got, bangs on either side of the face.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
One thing I think I'm super curious about is, A, are there going to be more of them? And B, are they all going to be based on bugs other than UB01?
Ooh. Well, UB01's kind of like a jellyfish-looking thing, isn't it?
It is. So I said other than UB01.
Oh.
2 and 2 are both... I guess because they're both 2, maybe?
They're both 02, yeah.
Yeah. Either way, they also look like characters from the anime Kill la Kill, which I know you haven't seen yet.
Oh, okay.
But both the 2s, not so much the 1, but both of the 2s look not just like, but they look very much like characters from Kill la Kill.
Interesting.
Yeah.
To answer one of your questions, I do think there will be more of them.
Okay.
I totally do.
Yeah, I think so too. I remember comparing them to the, in Pokemon Black and White 2, the movie studio monsters. And I showed James those because he hadn't played Black and White 2.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
They remind me of that a lot, the Pokestar Studio stuff.
Yeah. So, you think the Aether Foundation is involved with Ultra Beasts?
Yeah, I think the Aether Foundation's villains.
You think they're the villains?
I think they're the villains.
Interesting.
I don't know whether I hope they are or not, because I like them a lot too. They also are a sanctuary for Pokemon. I think something's going on there that's not great. Also, Team Skull is my favorite villainous team of all Pokemon. I know we're not on Team Skull yet, but I'll gush over them when we get up to them. What would you like?
We can mention them now if you want.
Oh my god, I love them, James. They're all perfect.
Why are they perfect?
Okay, Gen 1's villainous team, Team Rocket, a group of thieves led by a mafia boss, Giovanni. Gen 2 was the return of Team Rocket. Gen 3 had Team Aqua and Team Magma, both eco-terrorists, led a team of pirates and a team of scientists. Gen 4 had Team Galactic, which wanted... I don't know how I'd call them. They wanted to destroy the entire dimension and create a new one where they're gods, which is like the most extreme thing you could possibly come up with.
Yep.
Team 5 had this, Gen 5 had this huge moral dilemma with Team Plasma and whether or not it was right to capture Pokemon and have them fight for us, and really, like, actually made me think. Gen 6 had, like, fashion Hitler. And then Gen 7, they're just thugs. They're, like, just not even thugs. They're just, like, hooligans. They're just, like, knocking stuff over and, like, eating dirt and stuff. And they're, like, Guzma is such a wonderful, wonderful leader. Like, instead of, like, the evil, dark, stoic, like, great plans kind of villain that we've seen with all the other ones, he literally looks like he's actually kind of like a fun guy to hang out with who's just up to no good.
Yeah.
Starting to make trouble in my neighborhood.
It's much less of a big deal than other teams.
They have my heart. I'm such a huge fan of Team Skull.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing will beat Jesse James' Meowth Team Rocket, but as far as the games go, Team Skull is just... Oh my god, I love them.
They seem pretty great. I know what you mean.
They're just punks. They're just punks.
They're just punks. There's nothing else to them.
And, like, it says that, like, they mess around with the different challenges you gotta do. So, like, I really think they're just gonna be knocking stuff over and, like, angering Pokemon. Like, oh.
It seems like there's nothing else to them.
I'm sure there will. I know that the one character, Gladion, I'm on the page of them now. Mm-hmm. We've got Guzma, the boss, Plumeria, the second-in-command lady, and then Gladion. He has been shown footage that one of the times you battle him, he sends out Type Null. So something's going on with them.
Interesting.
There's something more to it, but, oh gosh, I'm just so happy with them. Even Guzma, like the little description they have for Guzma, how he tried to go through the island challenge, which is what you're going through in the game, but he couldn't meet the criteria to become a captain, and so he's kind of like got a grudge against that, but he still, like, knows Professor Kukui. Mm-hmm. Like, that's such a great character description off the bat. Like, I'm so hooked into his character.
Yeah.
I love their designs. They're so goofy.
I would just love to, like, have sat in on, like, the Game Freak boardroom discussions, like, what should the new team be? How about just some guys who are up to no good? Just punks.
Yeah. It's totally... oh! I'm so happy.
It's a pretty simple and fine...
simple and clean.
Motive, yeah. The Aether Foundation...
So we've got, like, Lusamine, Faba, and Wick. Yeah.
And it says just generally about them that they care... Their job is to care for Pokemon who have been hurt, and that they research Ultra Beasts. That's pretty much all we know about them.
Oh. So yeah, they're definitely connected to the Ultra Beasts.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want them to be villains, but I kind of do. Like, gosh, I don't know. I like the idea of a Pokemon game with no, like, huge, like, world-changing villains, but that's never going to happen again. So...
Well, who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Maybe this is the gen to change that.
I'm hopeful. But even if they are villains, I also, like, I like to give them not being villains, because then the main villains are team, like, then they're, like, actually good guys. They're not going to betray you, and that's kind of cool, because they're really taking care of Pokemon. Yeah. But they look like a friendly group, even though I could also, like, looking at all three of them, I could easily see them being villains, but also being good guys.
It's another one of those things that could so easily go either way.
Like, I'm happy either way, because if Team Skull is the villains, these characters are good, and Team Skull is going to be actually more than they seem, and maybe he's got something to prove. Yeah. But if these guys are the villains, Guzma's going to become a good guy, and Team Skull is just a bunch of hooligans. And I'm, like, really kind of banking on that. Now that I've said it out loud. Yeah. Like, I want Guzma to have a character arc where he, like, makes amends with Professor Kukui and becomes the thing he couldn't be before.
Interesting.
The what's it called? I gotta go back to that page. I want the game to end with him becoming an island challenge captain. Like, I want him to finally achieve that dream.
Oh, that'd be cool. So anything about, like, just the general story of Sun and Moon that you have in mind? I don't know myself, but I feel like we touched on a lot of the themes, at least, that are going to be happening. We do.
Well, let's go over what we know. We know that instead of 8 gyms, you'll be going island to island, completing an unknown number of challenges.
Yeah, that's...
More than one per island.
Let's just stop right there.
Maybe 8.
Gyms aren't really a thing. They're islands instead.
Gyms are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you get exactly for winning, but they're not badges.
No, you go through well, when you beat... From what we've seen from the directs and stuff, when you beat every trial that's on an island, and there's 4 islands, then the kahuna of that island will challenge you to a fight, and if you beat them, then you've beaten that island for the island challenge. Yeah. And I feel like that's like the Elite Four, but instead of being all at the end, they're split up among your journey.
Interesting.
There's one at each island.
And also, it's not just the kahunas, there are also totem Pokemon that encounter you at the end, right?
Yeah, that's at the end of each challenge.
Yeah.
So, like, each challenge, like, let's say, I'm just looking at the page now, the challenge captains we know so far, the trial captains are Lana, Mallow, Sophocles, and Kiawe.
Sure.
And, yeah, sure, why not? And we've seen footage where, like, with Lana, you gotta do her challenge, and then at the end of her challenge, you fight the totem Pokemon of that challenge.
Right.
Each challenge has a totem Pokemon at the end.
Yeah.
And that's instead of the gym battle, you fight a totem Pokemon. And the challenge is not a battle.
Mm-hmm.
From what we've seen so far. Maybe some of them will be, but from what we see, the challenge is some sort of task to do. Like Mallow's is collecting ingredients. Then at the end of that task, you fight a totem Pokemon that's stopping you from completing that task.
Right.
Then, there you go. You've beaten that challenge. Once all the challenges on an island are done, it's Kahuna time.
Yeah.
We already know our first Kahuna, Hala, as well. He's cool.
Yeah, he gives
you your starter.
He's a cool guy.
We didn't really talk about Professor Kikui, I don't remember his name. We glossed over him, but he's also really cool. I like how the professors have become much younger in recent gens.
Yeah, they're hipper and cooler, more with the times.
Wow, when you put it like that.
What with the kids and the rap music.
Wow.
Anyway.
Nice. Hey, I know this isn't on the schedule, but I think now's a good moment to talk about our rivals.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're talking about the professor and the challenge leaders.
Sure.
So, from what we can tell, we're going to have 2 rivals. Hao and Lily. And Hao seems to take the Pokemon that's weak to your starter. And so I'm going to guess that Lily takes the one that's strong to your starter?
Probably.
Yeah. And I have a personal theory going that I think Lily is somehow related to Ultra Beast 01. They look very similar to me.
Interesting.
Who knows?
So you think maybe...
Lily also doesn't like fighting, so... And maybe she's related to the Aether Foundation leader?
So you think Ultra Beast 01 was maybe, perhaps, theoretically created in her image?
Something like that, yeah.
Interesting.
And I feel like her sister might be the leader of the Aether Foundation. Now that I look at them side by side, they look very similar. This is all just me guessing, though.
Interesting.
Do you know something I don't?
Nope.
Okay.
Just making it sound really mysterious.
I also really love the, hey, you're traveling with a group of friends kind of thing.
I actually kind of don't like the whole traveling with a team thing. I always kind of like to be on my own. Because some gens held your handle, I think, a little bit too much in the beginning.
That's fair. I have to say, that's my biggest complaint with Omega and Alpha, is that May would ask, like, hey, do you want a quick teleport to this place with me? Like, when you beat Flannery, and she's like, hey, let's head back to the town where Norman is, and let's just immediately go there.
Yeah.
And, like, it happens a couple times, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, I want to go and explore the desert and stuff. Like, I have so much to do before I go to Norman. I don't want to go right there. I'll have to walk all the way back. But at the same time, I like May as a character, and I'd love for them to, like, I like the idea of them traveling together. So, of course, I always went along with it, and then I was like, oh, man, what's the point?
I know.
I got bummed out about my own choices that I made because I'm too attached to the characters, but...
That's kind of exactly what I mean, is like, I don't know, I don't want to point to a specific gen, but there are some games where they're kind of like, hey, want to go here together? And it's like, no, I kind of want to go do my own thing, like, on my own journey.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like...
Maybe I'm just a loner.
Maybe. It's interesting because each gen has handled it differently. Like, the other 2 gens that really did, like, you're with a group of people, not even with a group, but, like, 5th and 6th are the ones that did that, I believe. I don't really think 4th did it. And with 5th, I think they perfected it right off the bat because you had 2 partners, one with the Pokemon stronger than you, one with the one weaker. The one that's stronger than you starts out as your friend, then gets really, really competitive throughout the game to the point where he is the douchebag rival, but then calms down again during the final, like, act of the game when you're fighting against Team N and Team Plasma. And the one who's weaker than you starts off like, oh, we're all equals, and then realizes she's just not as good of a trainer, and eventually kind of like lets herself fall to the sideline and accepts the fact that she's not as good as you or your other friend. And they both had such interesting and different arcs that came full circle. Like, the guy who eventually became kind of a jerk and then calmed down a bit was then the first gym leader in Black and White 2. And, like, you can see he finally, like, fully grew up. And then the girl, Bianca, I remember Charon and Bianca. Charon became a gym leader. Bianca was the professor's assistant. She gives you your starter Pokemon. Like, it all worked so perfectly. 6th Gen, I feel, went a bit overboard with the friendship thing. I like that the main rival, the one that was, like, if you chose to be a boy player, the one who was based on the girl player, or vice versa, I like that they kind of went through a similar thing to Charon, where they got really aggressive by the end.
Yeah.
But Tierno, Trevor, and the other girl, whose name is escaping me?
I forget too.
I feel like they were not totally I never really got much from them, personally.
Yeah. And I realize they are kids' games, but I feel like they held your hand a little bit too much.
Maybe. Well, I mean, it's not like they
just
really
personally
do anything. Yeah. Do they make you travel anywhere?
It's really just
Omega?
No, it's really just the beginning of every game where they're like, "This is this." You're like, "I know it's the Pokemon Center," like, you know.
Okay. Well, hold on there. That's been in it since the first one. That's always been
I know. I'm saying I feel like it's gone only more so every gen, or almost every gen. It's only been more...
It might just be that you're getting older, and so every time you have to deal with it again, you're like, oh, okay, I know this already, so it just feels like it's more.
That could be. I feel like it's just more tutorial. That's just a general statement, though.
That's true.
I
mean, it's a safe bet that up until you beat the first gym of every Pokemon game has been just tutorial. Like, from Red and Blue until now, I assume Sun and Moon. And I think it'll always be the case. I think some handle it better than others. I like how Black and White changed the type of the first gym depending on what starter you picked. So it was good against you.
I like that too. Let's talk about Zygarde forms and Z moves.
Okay. I don't have a ton to say about Zygarde forms, personally. Because I hate complaining. I'm not a fan of legendary Pokemon. And so the whole Zygarde thing does not have me too excited. I know it's based off of, like, Norse or Viking gods. I forgot which one. But, like, you Drazzle, I'm mispronouncing that, but, like, it's different forms, like, are what the animals are based off of. And I think that's really cool. But other than that, I'm like, I feel like there was going to be Pokemon Z, but they decided not to do Pokemon Z to get Sun and Moon out.
That's pretty much how I feel.
Anniversary, and Zygarde was going to be the cover Pokemon, and Z moves were going to be the new mechanic.
Yeah, but then, like, Pokemon's 20th anniversary happened, and then they're like, oh,
these
Pokemon things...
Nobody wants Pokemon Z if Sun and Moon are right here, so let's just give them Pokemon Sun and Moon and stick Z into that to make it even bigger.
But I think that's pretty much what they had to do.
Yeah, I think it was the right choice.
But with that said, I think these forms look really cool.
They certainly look cool.
Yeah.
I'm just not... I know I'm going to have to, like, go around collecting all the Zygarde, like, cells in order to get them.
Yeah, those will just be lying around.
But, like, I don't like using legendary Pokemon on my team. So, I don't really see...
you feel a little overpowered.
No, well, that's not what it is for me, actually. I feel like the fact that legendary Pokemon have become so attached to the plot, and this is from Gold and Silver onward, legendary, you always have to face a legendary Pokemon. And what's the point of there only being one of this Pokemon if everybody who has the same game as you has to fight this Pokemon in order to get through this game? Like, I am by no means a Gen 1er. Gen 5 is my favorite by a landslide, but Gen 1 did this best, where all the legendaries, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, and Mewtwo, were all totally optional.
That's true.
Like, I don't like the idea of a cover legendary. And I know this is so bizarre, because everybody loves legendaries, but I'm not a legendary fan.
It's just kind of been the staple since Gold and Silver, like you said.
It totally has, and I wish they broke that with this one, too. Like, maybe they will. Maybe you don't have to get... Maybe you, like, the main story doesn't take you through the legendaries, but I doubt that's the case, but...
I think a big factor in the whole thing we're talking about here is that the cover legendaries get people pumped for the games.
I guess so. You only get 6 Pokemon slots! And one of them's your starter almost always.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use like another 1 or 2 for story-based Pokemon? Are you kidding me?
Well, legendaries are just, in general, like, such a theme in Pokemon in terms of, like, what they do with the world. Like, how they play into whatever's going on.
No, it's true.
Is always interesting.
It's totally true. Maybe I'm still a little recovering from Diamond and Pearl introducing God. Which I love because it's hilarious. But at the same time, I can't believe they put God in the... Actually, you know what? I love it. I love Arceus so much. It's such a... I love that they put God in the game because it's so absurd. But, like, that should have been the last legendary.
I know what you mean in terms of not wanting them on your team. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's for a different reason for me. I just feel like, oh, that was a little too easy with my freaking, I don't know, Xerneas. But, like...
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know that feeling because I just never use them.
But the just designs of most, if not all, legendaries are amazing.
Oh, no complaining about the Pokemon themselves.
Yeah.
I love the Pokemon. It's just the way the games handle them.
Yeah, and I understand that.
I mean, Mewtwo and Suicune are both two of my favorite Pokemon, and they're both legendaries.
Oh, cool.
So nothing against the Pokemon themselves. It's just, yeah, the way the stories are written around them.
Yeah.
Hey, Z moves.
And then Z moves are really interesting and new and game changing.
It's like Mega Evolutions for non-fully evolved Pokemon, but I get what you mean.
They're just like moves that are incredibly strong and happen sometimes.
I love that there's one of every type and that there are specific ones for some Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Eevees is, of course, the greatest thing ever.
I agree.
With Snorlax as a close second, but...
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, like, this is clearly what Pokemon Z was going to be all about. It's like, oh, now there's new Z moves, and specific Pokemon have certain ones, too, and you can use it once per battle, almost like a Mega Evolution, but it's like... kind of slapped onto Sun and Moon, but it's fine. It's cool. Alolan Pikachu having a surfing-based one is so cool.
It's perfect.
Yeah. And Eevee's is just Mega Man's Final Smash, but with Eevee, and it's amazing.
It's great.
And, holy cow, Snorlax's demonic waking up face.
Yeah. I love how the trailer for that was like, after 20 years of sleeping.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's ready.
the Eevee one specifically is one of those things where I you start watching it and it's like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, Eevee gets one.
Oh, Eevee gets her, his or her own. That's awesome. Oh, it's amazing. Oh,
it's
okay.
Perfect. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I mean, it basically seems like Mega Evolves, but just for a move.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's true. Which I feel like allows it to happen with more Pokemon without having to change their designs. Maybe that's
true.
why
But
they
you only
did
get yeah, that's true too. It's less work.
Yeah.
You just gotta animate them. I'm looking forward to Catastropika, which A, terrible name, but B, can't wait for that to be Pikachu.
It's a great, amazing name. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fine, I'm sorry. I'm being too harsh. I truly love everything about this. I don't mean to be so... I'm always trying to be so positive. What am I doing?
You're really not being negative. You're just giving your opinion, and that's fine.
I guess so. Catastropika, I'm excited for it to be Pikachu's Final Smash in Smash 5.
Yeah.
In like 8 years from now.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's true.
So, what is up next on the list?
There's a lot of, like... new...
Oh, wait, I have one more thing to say about Z-moves. I'm sorry.
Sure.
You know your player does a little dance before the move actually happens?
Yeah.
That is directly from Yokai Watch. That is absolutely Pokemon's answer to Yokai Watch.
Oh,
Yokai
cool.
Watch got so popular in Japan that they were calling it the Pokemon Killer over there. And a big part of it was, like, the characters dancing with the yokai, and then Pokemon just pretty much, like, copy and pasted it into Pokemon.
I didn't know that.
Like, it's so shallowly exactly Yokai Watch.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. I like Yokai Watch a lot. Didn't really care for the dancing. Oh well, here it is in Pokemon.
So yeah, there's so many new things that were brought to this gen. Like there's like a battle royale. There's I don't know what it's called actually, but like basically Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap, the Pokemon Finder. Oh my
Poke
god.
Finder, yeah.
I could talk forever about Pokemon Snap.
Yeah. So why don't we start with that?
Okay. Pokemon Snap is among my favorite video games, and it's back, and I actually cried that day that trailer came out. I know it's just like a mini game, but oh my god, Pokemon Snap is back in this little way. They capitalized S in Snap when they revealed it, like they knew. They know people want it. You could share the photos online. It's gonna, like, the Pokemon do all sorts of different animations. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't need this in Sun and Moon, but now that it's here, it's my favorite thing.
Now that it's here, you need this in Sun and Moon.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, my only hope, I think it's great too. My only hope is that it's in a lot of places in the game and not just like a few places.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I mean, it's not going to be by hope it's as frequent as Secret Bases in Ruby and Sapphire. Also, please bring back
cool.
Secret Bases.
Those were cool.
Secret Bases, Pokemon following you around, a day-night system, and a season system. Like, just put all the best mechanics into one game.
Yeah, I love how Black and White did seasons.
Seasons were so cool.
That was great.
Imagine like Cast Form having different seasonal versions. Anyway.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Pokemon Snap thing, please make a sequel as well to Pokemon Snap. This isn't replacing a sequel, but I love that it is acknowledging that the fans want Pokemon Snap to come back.
Totally.
Like, it's such fan service. They didn't need to do this.
Yeah.
But they did, and I love it.
It's like, oh, you can take pictures of Pokemon again.
Like, taking pictures of Pokemon is a snap! Winky face! Ha-cha-cha!
Absolutely. I think Battle Royale is interesting. I'm surprised...
Me too.
Like, a 4-on, a 1-on-1-on-1-on-1 free-for-all is not something that's come up until now, really.
Actually, you're right. I like the idea that once somebody runs out of Pokemon, that's just it. It's whoever got the most KOs at that point.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be great if Smash Brothers could do that. Once somebody in Smash Brothers runs out of stock, whoever got the most KOs wins. That'd be great.
Oh, as soon as one person runs out of
Imagine a
stock?
5-stock Smash Brothers match.
Okay.
Everybody's doing pretty good, and somebody runs out of all their stock. Game ends. Whoever got the most knockouts wins.
Oh, so someone doesn't feel left out for minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want that to be the only Smash Brothers mode. I just would love that as an option.
Good.
The 4-player Pokemon thing, like the free-for-all, is really exciting to me. And I normally don't get into the new battle modes too much. Like, double battles are really cool. Triple battles and rotation battles, they were fine. They didn't really interest me because I don't like battling in Pokemon, which I know is most of the game. But I just don't like battling in Pokemon. Which is another reason I love these new challenge things that have come up.
You're more of a catch-em-all kind of...
I like catching them. I like evolving them. And I like having them.
Yeah.
I would make a good challenge leader, I guess. But, yeah. This new battle system looks really fun.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much strategy involved in who you attack. It's not just 2-on-2. It's 1-on-1-on-1-on-1. And I love it.
Who do you go for first? Who's the most threatening?
Who do you have the advantage against?
Or do you want to take out the weakest link first? That's up to
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Are you already in the lead and you just want to knock somebody out?
Are you the weakest link? Are you the threat? Oh man,
Find out next time.
These are deep questions.
On Southern Moon.
And then the Festival Plaza is a newer thing that was announced.
Yeah, that's like the one road that was in Black and White, or Black and White 2, where you kind of had a road all to yourself and could put storefronts in and then street past people as they came through.
Okay, I actually didn't play Black and White 2.
I think it was in Black and White 1, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe. I don't think it was, because I played White.
Once you go through it once, you never need to go back. So you might have just not known...
The Festival Plaza?
The thing that was like the Festival Plaza.
Oh, okay.
Either way... I don't do a lot of Street Pass. I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time in this.
Yeah, it's a neat
It's cool that it's there.
It's a neat little feature.
Yeah.
And then Pokemon Refresh is like kind of the new Pokemon to me, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, I really like that. They made Pokemon and Me more functional to the every player because you can remove poison, paralysis, sleep,
all status
burn,
effects.
and, like you could remove status effects by taking care of your Pokemon, and that is so brilliant.
Yeah,
just the way Rowlet's Evolve, whose name is escaping me, reacts when you touch his quaff. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, instead of just like going to the Pokemon Center, having them take care of it, like you get to do it yourself.
Yeah, and I'm sure there will still be a Pokemon Center for healing the Pokemon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe.
There has to be.
Oh my gosh, do you think you have to heal them in that too?
No, I think there has to be a Pokemon Center.
You're right, because if they're faces, that would make sense. Yeah, of course there's Pokemon Center. I'm sure you can see some from the map.
But it's a really interesting idea because it's like more of a personal connection with your Pokemon.
It is, and that way you don't have to have your bag full of like, antidote, paralysis heal, burn heal, like.
Yeah. Well,
oh my god, they're changing so many things for the better.
Did
we talk about how they changed HMs? I'm sorry, go ahead and say your thing.
I don't think we have yet, but I was just gonna say, if anything, I could see them having significantly less items at Marts because of antidotes and all those things. So I don't know.
Maybe more exciting stuff.
Yeah, we'll see.
Are there even going to need to be Marts? I guess for Pokeballs, yeah.
Oh man, these are deep questions.
Marts are just going to be bunched in with the Pokemon Centers again, I'm sure.
Just a bunch of different kinds of balls you can buy, basically.
Yeah. Was that in 5th Gen? That was in 5th Gen, where they made Pokemarts part of the Pokemon Centers.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to stay the case, and I think that's a smart move.
That's perfect how it is. They don't need to be separate buildings.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, HMs seem to be gone.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. This is my same complaint as with Legendary Pokemon. How it I gotta have Bibarel on my team so I can make my way around the Sinnoh region.
Yeah.
No, that's not the case.
You don't need to have a dedicated HM bitch.
Yikes. But you're totally right. That you could just rent them out, it seems. And I love it. I love that Item Finder is one of the HM Pokemon now with Stoutland.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, Stoutland, you ride on its back and it sniffs around for items, and it'll like wag its tail when it found something instead of the item finder.
Nice. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Overall, great idea getting rid of HMs. I think everyone kind of wanted that.
It's like when they made TMs more than one use, and it was just like everybody was happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that also 5th gen?
I think
no wonder 5th gen's my favorite.
I think that was 6th.
No, that was in...
Was it in black and
that
white?
was in 5th.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up while you say things.
Alright, great. And then the last thing I think we have on our list is talking about just like the customization of
No, it was 5th gen, sorry.
the player character.
Oh yeah, I love the... Holy cow.
Yeah.
The player characters are so very much customizable from what we've seen. Like, they don't even look like they're the same character. And it's oh my god, they nailed it!
Yeah, not only just like the different, outfits you can sport, but like you can change your hair and not be forced to wear a hat if you're a guy.
Did they have hatless guy?
Yeah, that's a thing, dude.
Oh my god, that's right, yeah!
You don't have to wear a hat.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's a pretty,
I'm one step closer to playing as a Diglett.
it's like a pretty recognizable thing for a trainer to have a hat. Like, that's obvious.
Yeah, has there been a gem without a hat before? Yeah, there must have been. Hold on.
Probably.
I'm looking that up too.
But anyway, they just really improved the customization. It seems like a lot of things like that and Pokemon and Me and, adding
It's a very personal game, it feels.
That, and they just approved upon so many past game mechanics from X and Y and from previous gens.
That's true. Wow, yeah, every trainer's had a hat. Wow.
Every
male and female. They
Yeah.
always have a hat.
Yep.
Huh.
This is the first gen without that. Wow.
Well, by default they still do, but they don't need them. And that's exciting.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah.
I
gotta say, I love the female trainer's hat, though, in Sun and Moon.
Oh,
With the little pineapple top.
Yeah.
Or flower. Oh, it's so cute.
So...
Anything else?
I think we're at the point now where it's just any final thoughts, anything you want to mention about the game, any predictions you have, or what you are thinking Pokemon-wise on your team, if you have any ideas, or...
Oh, geez. For my team, I will have Cutie Fly, unless it's full evolve. I don't like as much as the first evolve, because then I don't want to like go back and train a Cutie Fly to not evolve it, but I will always love Cutie Fly. Absolutely going to have a Mimikyu, and I want all the rest. Lurantis is also very high probability that I'll have it.
Yeah.
I am aiming to have an all 7th gen team.
That's awesome. I think my general idea is to have a lot of Alolan forms just because I'm so very happy with them.
Yeah, you got lucky with all your favorite Pokemon getting Alolan right out the gate.
A lot of my favorite Pokemon got Alolans.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I got lucky this gen, but and also like as soon as you texted me one morning saying like check Cerebi, like the morning Lycanroc was announced, I was like this is going on my team.
Yeah,
so,
I got the most excited text back from James that day. Where it was like, oh my god, look at him getting Moon, look at this werewolf.
Pretty much word for word. So yeah, Sky's getting Sun, I'm getting Moon.
That's right.
We're both choosing Rowlet.
Oh yeah, are we? That's funny.
Right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We're both super freaking goddamn excited for it.
Yeah. Oh, and just to repeat from last episode, it's a bit late now, but please don't comment anything spoilery. I know there are leaks out there, but we have not seen them, and so we would not like to know.
Yes. And just for everyone watching this video, it's a good thing to not spoil things for people.
Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'm sure everyone watching this will keep this environment all happy and healthy.
Yeah. Unless it's too late, because this is at the end of the video. Whoops.
Oh, well, shoot. Editing me, put text in the beginning explaining all this. Thank you.
Whoa, nice one, James, in editing.
I'm future me is really good at these things.
Wow.
Anyway.
He's even here on the podcast.
What is it? No, he's not.
No, I mean, like, he's working on the podcast.
Oh, it's brainception. What is happening? I'm lost.
I said James in editing is working on the podcast.
I forgot which James I am. Skyler, help.
James?
Send help.
James!
Call 911 now!
Okay.
Anyway.
Hello, yes, my friend, he's been dubstepped. Please send an ambulance over.
Well, not talking about Pokemon anymore is a pretty good indication that we should end this video.
Yeah, was there anything else you wanted to cover? Okay, predictions. Give me a prediction of a Pokemon.
Just
a new Pokemon. Go.
Wow.
What's an animal you'd like to see get a Pokemon?
Ooh, I don't know. Because I feel like anything I think of now will have already been done. But, like... Oh, man.
I know one I've been thinking of since 5th gen.
Oh, what's that?
Dolphin.
Yeah!
Come on, Hawaii! Hit me with the dolphin.
Give us the frickin' dolphin already.
Also, I always said mosquito, but Ultra Beast 02 has the mosquito design now. So I don't know if that counts. Hopefully not. I want a catchable mosquito as well, but...
Ooh, I realize totem pole... Not totem poles, but, like, totem Pokemon are a thing.
Yeah, Tapu Koko.
Yeah, but I think just having, like, a totem pole Pokemon would be really cool.
Okay, here's a prediction I have.
What's that?
When Tapu Koko and the 3 other similar ones close their shells and stack up on top of each other, they're going to form a totem pole, and that's going to be something plot-related.
Oh, God.
I'm, like, 80% sure it's going to happen.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I meant.
Yeah, so,
anything else? Yeah.
No, I think I'd just like to thank everybody for listening to our first 2 episodes of the podcast.
Yeah, these were both really long, so thank you.
Yeah, we've got more coming in the future, not on any set schedule yet. If you like our podcast, let us know. We've got lots of other topics we'd like to talk about, and we just thought it was something cool and new to add to the channel. Maybe you could listen to this while you work on something else.
Yeah, the reason me and Sky came up with this is, like, we talk about video games so much even when we're not doing our Let's Play.
Yeah,
like,
this is what we're doing anyway when we're not recording.
Pretty much. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for
listening,
more...
as the case may be.
Well,
Ooh.
shut up.
Oh.
Shh.
No.
Thank you for listening.
Nice.
And, yeah, stay tuned for more things like this. And
as always, our regular videos on our regular schedule.
That's right. Bye, everybody.